Hi, this is a quick video on strumming, and everybody does strumming a little bit differently from each other. What you'll want to do is find out, what kind of picks you've got available. Usually I say at the beginning, buy a pack with thin, medium, and thick picks. See what feels best to you. Also, some people strum with their thumbs. Some people strum with, in my case, my first finger, the nail. And it doesn't really matter what you use as long as it works musically for you. But always remember that there's a little bit of a trick to it. So first of all, when you're strumming up and down, your wrist is rotating. So on the way down, your wrist is the little finger is kind of pointing up at you. And on the way up, your little finger is kind of pointing away from you. And the reason you do that is you want to avoid this situation where the pick is sort of exactly in line with the strings. Because you kind of get this overwhelming jangly thing going on. And so it's important to, on the way down and the way up, get your pick at sort of a 45-degree angle depending on what you're doing, and you're really just kind of slipping by the strings. And gentle is probably the best way I can describe it. And you kind of slip by it at a 45. The other thing to remember is that on the way down, you play all the strings most of the time that are part of the chord. In this case, I'm playing an E minor or an E. And so on the way down, I do all of them. On the way up, I'm just going to catch the first 2 or 3, maybe 4. And just ignore the bass notes. So it's sort of like this. And so go ahead and practice that, the up and down stroke, and keep it with that march 4x4 cadence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then switch off to another chord. And then one last tip maybe about strumming is, depending on where you strum, you'll get a different sound to the guitar. Down here by the bridge, it's very twangy. In the middle, it's kind of a nice mellow sound. And if you go a little closer to the fingerboard, it's even a little bit more mellow. So I generally stay in this area right up in here most of the time. You'll decide what sounds right, but I would say extremes of either way is probably not the best. All right, take care.